Shalom.
Shalom.
First off, I'm going to give all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh,
Bahashem,
Yahushai,
Bahashem,
Bahashem,
Rakakadash. I want to give double honor to our apostles, double honor to our elders, the great millstone, that taught us truth and will well, and salutations to you, hopeful elect, in this truth, and our honest sincerity. We are brothers at GMS Kansas City Camp, brother Yahweh, brother
Yerah.
just coming to another sit down through the Spirit. We were just conversating on a few topics, going into, and speaking on what's happening over there in the Middle East and in Gaza, and what's happening with the Palestinians, with the Israelis over there. It's a bloodbath. I've seen a few videos of what's happened to the children over there. The gore, there's no remorse at all. But this is what war is, man. But ultimately, what everybody's looking for is World War III to begin. And that's not going to come until we have a specific prophecy that needs to play itself out, which is the Revelation 13 and 16, the prophecy of the great CHARAGMA, okay? The thing that goes here and here, that's prophesied within the scriptures, the MOTB, the MARK of the BEAST, okay? So once that comes in play, then we can expect things really get turned up as far as having war on U.S. soil, Third World War, ultimate big-time drafts, forcing people into the military. All these things are going to come. So right now, we're still in the stage of wars and rumors of wars. Okay, so all we're doing is we're keeping watch diligently and patiently waiting for this Revelation 13 and 16 to really come out.
Quick. 2nd Ezra chapter 9, verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
Right, so it says measure the time diligently. Measure, so you got to really weigh, what's happening right now. Am I about to go through something like this? And you should know what is that thing that you're going to go through, which is going to be Jacob's trouble.
Yeah. And
you're going to be faced with a decision of whether or not you're going to take Esau's device in your hand or in your forehead. So you have to measure these times to know how to move, how to prepare. Okay.
He says, therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproar of the people and the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning.
Yeah, so there is uproars of the people. Those are riots. All these marches in the cities and crowds. You had one dude actually opened fire over in Chicago.
Oh, okay.
He actually shot somebody in the crowd that was protesting about the war.
Yeah.
So he was I think he was pro-Israeli, I believe.
Yeah.
So, hey, that's happened all over the globe, man. People are protesting for different things. All these countries are in turmoil.
Yeah.
Why? Because we're at the end.
Yep. And get ready for Europe to be doing the same thing. That's why, like he said, this is the times that we know that we're close, but there's still some things that's got to play out, man. When the scriptures speak about uproars, it's going to be uproars, man. But see, right now, these American people, they're a little bit, shaky right now, but they're not in an uproar yet. Like, if you go over there in Ukraine, they're in an uproar. If you go over there in Israel right now, they're about to damn near have a civil war. They're in an uproar right now. When you start seeing Americans wilding out in these uproars, that's how you know that CHARAGMA is extremely close, man. Esau needs a solution, you see, to quell all of these people, man, to lull them back to sleep,
That's right.
And that's on multiple fronts, really, because the economic side of it is going to play a big role. All right, and then there's just going to be the wanting to stay alive side of it, wanting to be included. You see, and that's part of the hour of temptation, man, which does have to play out before World War III is up to its fruition. Like you could basically say is basically World War III is basically starting now, but you're not gonna really see the World War III prophecies come to pass until these other prophecies come to pass. You know?
Con. You got a little bit more on that?
Let's see. That's a lot on this chapter, but I'll change it there.
Con. I got another precept. This is the book of Matthew 24, verse 6. It says, "And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet."
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you're actually going to hear actual wars taking place and rumors of wars taking place. So there's a rumor of World War III that's floating in the air.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So all these things the scriptures say must come to pass. There's another rumor that Iran is basically getting involved in the war.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Which I already know they are. They're not going to say it on paper, but
Right.
the Hezbollah and the other group, the Houthis, they all got Iranian money, man. You know?
Right. Yep.
You know, so, you know, they not in the war officially, but, you know, on paper, but, you know, I say they are because they've been wanting to get their hand on some Edomites for a long ass time, man.
Right. Now they got a reason to do it, man.
Yeah.
Because their allies are getting fucked with. And they already said, you know, hey, look, if the U.S. wants to get involved, they're going to cut off the damn fucking oil supply.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's a major oil supplier of the earth right now. And liquid gold, man.
Yeah.
That's what set a lot of these countries up with the power over there in the Middle East. Is all that oil fields, oil reserves.
Yeah.
You know, Elon and Ishmael got out on a lot, man.
Yeah. And that's the spirit you say that because the Speaker of the House or somebody in the Congress introduced a bill for Iran, basically saying Iran having nuclear weapons is unacceptable. It's really at it's in the title and the top of the bill, man. Like, who the fuck are you to tell another sovereign nation what's acceptable for them to have in their possession, man?
Right.
You know, see, that's why the other nations are colluded against you, and you about to get spoiled utterly, man.
Right,
you know, fucking
right.
devil.
God. And hey, ultimately, like we said, what's got to happen first before things really kick off is that Revelation 13 and 16, which we're gonna go into that as well, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know, but if we don't elaborate on this a little bit further, it says, "You shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled." So you shouldn't be worried or concerned. You should be expected. You know, we're at the end times. It says, "For all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet." So that means they have to happen. It says, "must come to pass." So Yahweh Shai is promising us that these things are going to take place and what we need to expect, man. You know?
Right, man.
It says, verse 7, "For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in divers places. All these are the beginning of sorrow." So this is just the start, man. This is just the start of all the pain and the sorrow that's going to come when we start hearing and seeing all these things. So we're seeing right now, this part, nation against nation, is at an all-time high, man. All these countries are ready to go, man.
Absolutely.
You know, it says kingdom against kingdom and famines. So that's another thing. Starvation is about to hit because they're talking about cutting off oil supply and stuff like that, man, with all these countries. So that's going to affect the gas prices.
Yeah.
So with the gas prices are affected, you got gas costing like almost damn near $7 a gallon. It's going to come like that, man.
Mm-hmm.
Then you're going to have all these truckers that are not going to be able to afford to pay for that fuel. So they're not going to be able to get all these goods to these grocery stores and these Walmart stores, these supermarkets. And if they can't get their supply, what's going to happen, man? This shit's going to be empty.
Yeah.
And all the prices are going to go way up. So that means famine, this part, is also approaching next.
Yeah.
War causes all these things.
Mm-hmm.
Pestilences. Okay? They already talk about the new, strain thing of that's coming out. They're always coming out with some type of shit in the lab,
Mm-hmm.
So we already know what happened in 2020 and how that shook everybody up. And this time, last time you didn't see a lot of bodies dropping like that. They just rumors and people talking about it.
Right.
But this time, in person, you're going to see death. You're going to see people walking the street with boils coming off their face, coughing up blood, all types of shit, man, and just dying.
Mm-hmm.
That pestilence is coming.
Yeah.
And it says, and earthquakes in diverse places. So in heavy populated areas, the Lord is going to unleash earthquakes. and shake some of these very dense cities, man.
Yeah. You think about when the scriptures speak about how the mighty men were basically going to bitch up, man. What's going to cause them to do that? What's going to get them in the spirit to want to take that chip? You know, getting hit with one of them super pestilences, man. That Esau cooking up, you know, in these labs, man. You know, but you don't matter how big you are, you can't fight that, man.
That's right.
You know, Esau comes to you with that offer, you know, you're going to take it, man. You're not greater than this truth, you're going to take it, man. We're in those times.
That's right, man.
You know?
Con, you got something, bro?
Yeah, it was a part in that chapter. I'm gonna read, let's see. Oh, that's the point I wanted to make, that we still got a little bit more time left, even though we're really, really close. But it's in Matthew 24 and 37. It says, "But as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. For as in the days of Noah that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage, until the day that Noah entered the ark." You know, so there's going to be a little bit more ups and downs. You know, because like right now, it looks like the world could end this week. You know, but as you read it in Habakkuk, though it tarry, wait for it, it will surely come. You know, so there's going to be a period where a bunch of people are going to think they're in good case, man.
That's right.
I think that's in Ezra too. They shall think they're in good case.
Right there for you.
Victors. And when they think that they're in good case, boom, calamity's going to strike. And the scriptures speak about that over and over, man. The day of vengeance, the day of wrath. You know, the calamity's going to come up on you suddenly. When you read Isaiah 47, it speaks that widowhood and childlessness going to visit you in one day, man. You know, meaning one day you thinking you all good, and then the next day is just a crisis.
God.
That's how the day of the Lord is going to be to you people, man. But you see us, we're watching, man. We seeing it. I'm watching everything this guy over there, Bibi Netanyahu, saying, man. I'm like, come on with it, man. You know?
God, that's right. Got a couple precepts for you. This is the book of 1 Thessalonians 5:3. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape.
Yeah, see, that's it, man. And what's going to be one of those means of peace and safety, man? Whatever comes with that CHARAGMA. All right, whether it be letting you shop in a grocery store, whether it be letting you see your kids, travel. Sometimes people are just going to take it just to be able to travel, man. You know, there's going to be a scenario where everybody's just going to forget about it for a second, and then boom, you know. And that's another reason why the scriptures liken the day of the Lord until a woman giving birth, man. Because you know those contractions, they come in intervals, you know, where there's a lot of pain and pressure going on, then it goes away. Then the contractions come back, and then it goes away. You know, but the contractions get closer and closer and closer together in time until the baby comes. You know, so we already had one major contraction in 2020, man. Everybody was like, "Oh shit." Well, get ready for this to turn up even more, man.
That's right, man. And this what's going on over there in Atlanta, Middle East, that's a big contraction too, man.
Yeah.
This is what's setting off the Esau's got a doomsday clock.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this is what's causing that to be, set higher and higher and higher, is the tensions and how bad things are on the earth. And these everyday people, some of them can actually see it now too. Like, damn, these times are crazy.
Yeah.
Especially they start seeing these images of these kids being blown up and stuff that's being released.
Yeah.
Because a lot of this going on is war propaganda. They want people to support what Israel's boos are going over there in Palestine.
Yeah.
So they're trying to gain a lot of sympathy and stuff that's happening. You got people protesting, and some people are exposing, what's really going on over there. But we just seen the beginning of it.
Mm-hmm.
Ultimately, Esau, he really wants Iran too. So he's going to continue to push forward until he gets what he wants.
Yeah, and there's a video of them on camera basically stating that there's 7 nations that they're going to start a war with. This was 20 years ago, man. Like right after they started that bullshit over there in Iraq. They said we want to go in Iraq, we want to go in Libya, we want to go in Syria, Lebanon, and Iran was on the list as well too. So there was 7 nations. Now they've already done 5. The only 2 left are Lebanon and Iran. You know, Iran is the only one they really couldn't. They could really Esau kind of scared of Iran. You know, you look at the military bases, man. He's got hella military bases. I wish I had a map to show it, but this nigga's got hella military bases all the way around the Gulf of not the Gulf. What's the name of that Gulf? Not the Gulf. I forget the Gulf. But it's through Saudi Arabian Peninsula and then Yemen, all the way around to Iran. There's hella military bases there, man. Most of the military destroyers and aircraft carriers and all of that is over there in that region, man. And that's for a reason. That's because Iran is a serious threat to them. You know.
That's right, bro. That's right. We got a couple more. I go on into it. What you were saying earlier too. Let's look at 2nd Address 16:21. It says, "Behold, victuals shall be so good, cheap upon the earth, that they shall think themselves to be in good case. And even then shall evils grow upon earth, sword, famine, and great destruction."
Yeah, see? So there's going to be a group of people that's going to be, they're going to be like, oh shit, I can go into the store. That's going to be the CHARAGMA, man. Oh, I can just walk into it and walk out. Amazon one. Oh, this is nice. But meanwhile, all hell's breaking loose in other places in the earth, man. You know?
That's right, man.
So that's coming to you people, man. The Lord says he's going to choose your delusions. All right? And everybody, that goes for you guys that left, man, that got weak and fell out the truth. All right? You're going to fall right back to sleep into that delusion. All right? Thinking things are going to be good. The Most High ain't coming back. And then boom.
Right.
He's going to hit your ass with it, man.
He'll catch you all off guard, man.
Con.
So hey, get ready for these times, man. Don't get comfortable.
Yeah.
You know, the scriptures also talk about how the day of the Lord is going to come as a thief in the night.
Yeah.
And a thief, you know, they plan out their attack for a long time. I was watching this new Netflix documentary about this guy that they called him the Spider-Man. He was a thief over there in Europe, one of them countries over there, and he was robbing them motherfuckers. He stole a lot of really fine art pieces, man.
Yeah,
you know, Picassos and shit like that, man. And this motherfucker had he stole like millions of dollars of worth of art, and this dude meticulously planned out his attack, man.
Yeah.
Over the span of like a couple months, he was going in there and he would take some paint stripper and he'd put it on. He would get it off the screw because he basically unscrewed the windows of the art gallery. It was like a national art gallery over there. Like this is like a big time heist.
Yeah, damn.
This cat did, man. And them idiots, they left the screws on the outside so anybody could unscrew it. But he made sure he went over there at night at a certain time, and he would strip away the paint to reveal the screw, and he would unscrew and loosen each one of them up, and then he would basically plug up the hole with some putty, and then repaint it when he got done from each screw, and just took his time, man. And when it came time to break in there, man, all he did is got some suction cups, and popped that window out, set it down gently, man.
Hey,
went in there and stole all types of fucking pages, bro.
Yeah, that's a spirit that was created to do that, man. Yeah, this shit down.
Yeah, God, man. Yeah, man. He got a lot of fucking pages, but you know what? That was when he hit him when they least expected. He had to watch. He had to study the guards to see what time they're gonna be, you know, pacing and patrolling. He knew everybody's shifts. You know who's gonna be working that night.
Yeah.
And he was just posted up, man. Yeah. So that's how this day is going to come. The Lord is watching you, man. So eventually he's going to send that thief of destruction.
Yep.
And it's going to catch all you people off guard, man.
Yep. God. Before you know it, you spoiled, man. You know?
You got that Revelation 13, bro?
Yeah, kind of. That shit, I done wore this. Gotta wore this shit up, man. I've been holding it so much. You go through the scripture all the time. You see my precept is ripped right there, verse 16, man. Let me see if I can read it real quick. So like Revelation chapter 13, starting at verse 15, and it says, and he had power in the sight. He had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. Verse 16, and he caused it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive the CHARAGMA in their right hand or in their foreheads.
All right, so now what he just read, Revelation 13 and 16, we keep mentioning CHARAGMA because that's what we have to say now. Because, you know, y'all know how YouTube gets down.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so basically it's the M.A.R.K. Okay, because that's the word that's there. And when you look that up in the Blue Letter Bible Dictionary, it will tell you that this part of the Bible was translated from a language called the Greek.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm going to read to you what that definition is, because the original word that'd be there would be the Greek word charagma. And here it is here. This is charagma. It says an engraved, etched, branded, or inscribed M-A-R-K or sign closest to the original sense is the earliest example, and where charagma denotes the bite of a snake. Okay, it also means impressed, imprinted, stamp, brand. Okay, also when you're going further, it goes to a rampart or etching and a stake underneath the skin.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So why is it talking about the bite of a snake? That's another edification is there
Mm-hmm.
that has to deal with that.
Yeah.
Because
needle.
yeah, you can see that on the screen here.
Yeah. Kind.
Yeah. There it is. Okay.
Yep.
That's the bite of a snake. Now you look at the anatomy of a snake's tooth; it's identical to a hypodermic needle. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So when we read, if you can run that back one more time, Bible shop, verse 16.
This is Revelation 13 and 16, and he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive the charagma in their right hand or in their foreheads.
Right. So, hey, it said all. So they're going to be coming after everybody, every walks of life. They're going to try to force them to receive something. So the verse 16 is talking about how it's administered. Okay. And who is it going to be administered to? So go ahead, read a little bit more.
Verse 17, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the charagma, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name.
All right, so this goes into its capabilities. Now it's describing the technology part of it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so when it comes to the technology of the charagma, this is something that's going to control your ability to be able to make purchases, buy or sell.
Yeah.
Okay, and if you read verse 14 one more time, Brother Sean.
This is Revelation 13 and 14, and he deceived them that, you want 14 or 15?
14.
And he deceived them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles, which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth, that they should make an image to the beast which had the wound by a sword and did live.
All right, so when it comes to this technology, also, it's something that they're going to be able to perform miracles with. Now, when you look up the technology that's been invented by Elon Musk, he came out with something called the Neuralink brain implant.
Yeah.
Okay, now the way the Neuralink works is they put it in the mind, and he has all types of capabilities with this thing. He's caused a paraplegic to be able to walk again, the deaf to be able to speak or to be able to hear again, the blind to be able to see. Okay.
Yep.
You know, he's tested this out on animals, even mind-to-mind communication. There has been technology with this one East Indian dude. He made this device that was the same thing, and it just hangs over your ear like a headphone. But it basically translates your thoughts. It pick up your brain signals and what you think, and translates it and calculates it and puts it into the computer. So you can search the entire internet without typing anything. You think it, and it uploads it and search. And you order the whole fucking pizza.
Yeah.
Doing that.
Yeah.
So imagine when they have this device inside your brain. Okay, the mind-to-mind communication, sharing thoughts, sharing memories, sharing dreams, instantly learning a language, instantly learning a martial art. All of these capabilities is what this is going to have. So you think that they're not going to try to force this on people, especially when they want to use it for military reasons?
Oh, yeah.
And they need to have a draft. Go watch a movie if you have it. It's called Upgrade.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah. I might watch that this weekend, man. That movie, I love that movie, man.
God, yep. Hey, that movie Upgrade, hey, that's the future of the military. That's what they want. So this is why it's going to be a requirement to get. They're going to make you go get this shit.
Mm-hmm.
They can control your mind, your thoughts, know where you are, track you, every single thing, man. So the one that goes here, that's going to be that's the one that you're going to be making purchases and stuff with. Okay, that's going to be all your identification, have all your personal information on. Your ability to connect to the internet and other things is going to be the one they put in here, man. Okay, and they've already got it invented. It's ready to go.
Yeah, man. He like Elon Musk showed the video. I think this was last year, maybe earlier this year. He had the monkey that he did the experiment on. The monkey was playing the game Pong. If you grew up with that game Pong when you were a kid, it was just like the paddle board going back and forth on each side. The monkey was playing that with his mind, man.
That's right.
With no controller, no nothing, just controlling the game, man. You know, and they already announced that human trials are ready now. Basically, they're gonna start them earlier in 2024.
That's right, man.
Human trials, man.
That's right.
So,
got another image for the camera to show for edification. If for anyone that hasn't heard of this yet, we're here to bring it out to you. This is the device we're referring to. Okay. Now, as you see, the scripture said in the right hand and the forehead, right? You can see it, the X-ray in the hands.
Yep.
So it's been invented. It's here, man.
Yeah. Yep. And all they need is a bunch of suckers, man. Which really, it's not even going to really need to be suckers, man, because he's going to have a lot of people in so many fucked up scenarios that people are going to be wanting to take it, man.
That's right.
And people, a lot of these people that obese, they're going to go 2 days without food and be like, oh, give it to me. Because the Americans are weak, man. All right? That's why they're called the virgin daughter, man. Because everybody here is slow, they're weak, they're docile, all right? They're lazy. Everybody wants to stay in air conditioning and order DoorDash, man.
Right.
There's no kind of work ethic or ingenuity here, man. Half the workforce didn't even come back after 2020, man. They just like, they don't want to fucking work.
Right.
And part of it, you can't blame them because now you see Esau, he basically taking pensions now.
Yeah.
Jake worked 30 years and couldn't get a pension. People are like, fuck it, man. So these people have gotten spoiled, man. They gotten spoiled and they gotten lazy, and that's a right feel, man, for him to bring that thing in, man.
That's right, man.
Because a lot of people are not even gonna need to be scared into it. They just some people gonna get sold on the benefits, and then some people are gonna be afraid of what's gonna happen if they don't have it, But either way, Esau's gonna be the cause of it all.
That's right, bro. If you could, Baba Shah, grab 2 Corinthians 2:11. I'm gonna bring out Revelation 14. Because hey, look, y'all better get ready for this, man. This is gonna be a reality. It's not a matter of if anymore. It's a matter of when. And the when is approaching very soon in this lifetime, Lord's will, man.
Yeah, time.
Okay.
Time.
This is the book of Revelation 14. I'm gonna start at verse 9. It says, "And the third angel followed him, saying with a loud voice, If any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his charagma in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of wrath of Yahweh." Now it said in his forehead or in his hand. So the last scripture said specifically side specific, right hand. But that can also be perceived instead of left or right. It could be talking about what you perceive to be correct or incorrect, something right from right or wrong. So whatever a person demeans that that's the right hand, the correct hand to go get it, they're going to get it. Okay. Now it says, if any man, this is the judgment. It says, if any man receive his charagma in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of wrath of Yahweh, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. Now this modern day fire and brimstone is going to be thermonuclear destruction.
Yeah.
So you're going to get tormented by that. Some of you may not die instantly. You'll be enough outside the blast radius to where you'll just suffer and be crippled and receive, what's the highest degree of burns you can get?
I think the 3rd degree.
3rd degree, higher than a 3rd degree burn, man.
Yeah.
And you're completely blind behind the damages. and there's not going to be any hospitals to treat you. There's not going to be any pain medication. You're just going to suffer, man.
Yeah.
This is what this says, tormented.
Yeah. A lot of y'all gonna get slow smoked like a turkey leg, man.
That's right. God, man. A lot of y'all gonna think you're gonna hide in a fucking doomsday bunker, right? And that's just gonna turn into an oven, and you're just gonna be cooked.
Yeah, God, you're trapped in there.
God. It says, and the smoke of their torment ascended up forever and ever, and they have no rest day nor night, who worship the beast of his image, and whosoever receive the mark of his name. So the smoke of their torment is going to be going up. This place is going to be like an eternal flame. You're going to see a smokestack, a black stack coming from Babylon the Great as a remembrance for the whole earth of what not to do and how wicked this place was. That smoke going to be going up forever, man. For a long period of time.
Yep.
It says, so that's the judgment. Don't take it, man.
Yeah. And then Revelation 14, it can't get no more clear than that, man.
Right.
You take that shit, you out of there. I don't give a fuck what you did, how many years you've been in the truth. If you fail that test, you out of there, man. That's the sincerity of it, man. That's why you fear the Lord. All right. That's why you lock in.
That's right.
You know, because the Lord is not gonna have any mercy on you if you take that, man. That's why we go over the same precepts. I don't give a damn if you should be beating a dead horse, man.
Right.
You know, that's our job as a watchman, man. You know, if a watchman is up there and saying the enemy is coming and he's sounding the alarm, he don't see nobody else moving, he gonna sound the alarm again, man. If he's a good watchman.
That's right.
And if he still don't see nobody, he gonna alarm you again, man. That's what a real shepherd's gonna do, man. You know?
Con, bro. That's why it says, you know, if you don't warn the people, the blood is on your hand.
Yeah.
We don't want y'all's blood on our hands.
Yeah.
So we're here to tell you about this. And also, man, don't be listening to some of these other camps that's telling you that the CHARAGMA is anything else than what we're talking about. It is going to be a device. It's a small size of a grain of rice, okay? It will be a device because other people will tell you, oh, that's not it. You can take that. That's okay. The CHARAGMA, Revelation 13:16, was talk about the acts of committing sins. No, it's not, man. Yes, it is a sin to take it, obviously, but the definition that with Revelation 13 and 16 is not talk about the acts of committing sin as you received it.
Right.
That's not what it is.
Yeah.
What it is a specific device, okay? Now worshiping and bowing down to the image of the beast, yes, that falls into the category of the acts of committing sins, accepting Esau's philosophy and his systems and his religions. Okay, then you're accepting the image. It's not to be the image of the beast is not to be confused with the mark of the beast.
Right.
Okay, it's two separate different things, and you must know not to receive it. And any of these cats, they're telling you something else. They're saying that to convince and justify within themselves of being comfortable of not having enough faith and going to get it so they can buy their groceries and shit.
Right.
And not feel any type of remorse behind it. So they'd rather lie to themselves and lie to you and convince you that it's not the device that we showed you. They want you to think that it's not this.
Right.
But it is, okay? It is this. This is what Revelation 13 and 16 is talking about.
Yeah.
And it's going to come in different shapes and forms and sizes. It may not all look like that pill there. But just know, when they come out with something and they try to say, hey, look, you got to have this in your hand and you got to have this in your brain, refuse it at all costs.
Yeah. Because a lot of these guys are trying to tell you that it's sleeping with white women. Like, it's so ridiculous. It says the whole world. You mean to tell me the whole country of India is going to take it?
Right.
They sleep with white women over there in India?
The whole country of India, all
niggas.
these nations are going to do away with all their women, and, you know, they're going to be forced to go sleep with a white woman. Yep, that's it. It's fucking dumb, man.
You niggas are stupid, man. You know? How low level can you get, man?
Right.
And to echo the brother's point, because Apostle Hart brought this out a while ago, he said it's part of the test, man. A lot of you think you're going to take it and then take it back out. No, you already failed, man.
Right.
It's the test that you failed. You see?
Yeah.
That image really is likened to being betrothed to Satan.
Right.
But you know, in the scriptures, when you are betrothed, you know, it's you're technically can still commit adultery in a betrothal state.
Right.
But you're not married yet until you have sex.
Right.
You see? So that's kind of like what the image is. You're kind of betrothed to the beast. That's not going to be the thing that's going to get you there. Now, when you consummate it, that's a wrap, man.
Yes,
that's likening to letting the man inside of you, man. And ain't no coming back from that. You can't undo adultery. All right, you can't unfuck yourself, so to speak.
Right.
You see, so Israelites out there thinking that the image is the beast is not, but they do go in parallel, hand in hand.
Right.
You see, and we know that the elect are not going to do either one. That's why it says and the image and the beast, because there's a spirit associated with it.
Right. It's a clear distinction.
Right.
Otherwise, they wouldn't have to separate it like that.
Correct.
And it's obvious, man. Like I said, you cats are doing that for that reason. You want to make yourselves feel more comfortable in the decision that you're plotting and planning to do.
Yeah.
And these guys have a heavy judgment because they convince people that they're correct.
Right.
You know. But hey, look, all of you are not about to be excused because hey, you had the warning, you had the videos, you came across these lessons. You know, even members of the Christian church and some denominations, even they know what it is,
right? And
they'll tell you what it is,
right?
I first heard about it when I was in a Christian church, and I knew what it was. It's obvious, man. It's not fucking rocket science. Not everything is heavy dark sayings within the scriptures. You got dark sayings and things that takes a prophet to break it down to you correctly. But this one is very straightforward.
Yeah, and you could have said that it maybe was a dark saying a long time ago.
Right.
You know, in the 1800s, you're reading the scriptures.
Right. You know, what's going on?
You know, it's darker. There. But now, what the fuck are you niggas talking about, man?
Right. Yeah.
This shit is clearly all this technology that been ramped up. But ever since Esau did the Dukes, man, technology has been ramping the fuck up, man.
Right.
That's those miracles, man. He raining down fire from heaven. That's all in Revelation, man.
That's right, man.
This is the same sweep of technology that's going to lead you right into what the scripture said it is. You know, which is basically going to boil down to a very tiny device.
That's right, man. And that thing, hey, when you research microchips, you know, or C-hips, Slovakia, when you research that, the amount of information that can be put on those is so vast and incredible. It can be something microscopic. Now they got them so small, man, that you have to see it on a microscope, but it has so much information and technology on it, even from that size. Now you have something that's as big as a grain of rice. Imagine what can be stored on it when you start researching it.
Yeah.
So once they put that shit in their mind, this is why the judgment of Yahweh Shem Yosai is going to be so great. Because these people will no longer be able to control their thoughts at all. Yeah, they won't be able to think about the Lord at all. They won't be able to feel Him at all. Because they got that blockage in there. Yeah. You've accepted a man, a base man as your God. Yeah. And you accepted His miracles with this device over what the Lord can do, which is way more vast than anything this devil could come up with. Right. So don't even think about doing it, man. It's just not worth it. It's much worth to face the death and being beheaded and becoming a martyr than to accept this thing that this devil's got coming out. Okay? And it is on the way. This is the last thing that's coming that's going to be on the way before this Third World War kicks off. And you see how close we are with the Third World War. So that means we must be close to Revelation 13 and 16 really coming to pass.
I want to read this one real quick, brother. Exodus 21 and 5. And it says... And if the servant shall plainly say, I love my master, my wife, and my children, I will not go out free, then his master shall bring him unto the judges. He shall also bring him to the door or unto the post, and his master shall bore his ear through with an awl, and he shall serve him forever. You know, and that was an ancient custom back in the ancient world. And Esau has basically created his version of it. Esau always wants to do a perversion of what the Most High has set up. When you take this thing, man, that's basically what you're saying. I love my master. I will not go out free. Drill it in me. You know? And once you've done that you belong to him, man, forever. Right. So there's nothing left for you but to just be burnt up, man. That's right. You know? Because the kingdom is starting with or without you niggas, man. All right? That's right. The Lord is not going to sit there and wait for, you know, Jake to get it together.
Right. Wait for Jake to want to fucking go fuck another woman he wants or roll another blunt. Yeah. Or you know, or sell some more dope, get this cash up. Well, they waiting on you, man. I'll come serve them after I accomplish all this in my life. I got to buy a house. I got to get this money, get this job. You know, then I ain't trying to hear that right now. This is the mentality of Jake, man. Right. I'll get to it later. Right. No, the Lord ain't dealing with you later, niggas. You niggas will be left later, man, in history. That's right. You know? Yeah, they speak about you niggas specifically over and over again, man.
You know, and a lot of you all in this rah-rah spirit, let's fight, let's pull up, you gonna bitch up, man.
That's right.
A lot of you niggas are gonna bitch up.
Yep.
While you talking about we're the cowards, we're gonna see, man.
That's right.
You niggas have not even felt real fear yet. Because you don't fear the Lord, man. But you will. You will fear the Lord one way or another. You don't fear the Lord.
That's right.
All right? So stop trying to act like you're a tough guy now, because Esau is not even looking at you niggas, man. If Esau brought out a fraction of what he can do, y'all will faint, man.
That's right, man.
And because the Lord set him up. You supposed to be focused on the mission, man. Not striving with heathens. So like tirade on these niggas now, man. The shit pissed me off, man.
God.
But we're coming into dangerous times, man. A real test is getting ready to happen. You see? Right. And if y'all are in this carnal ass spirit, you're not thinking, you know, you're not centering yourself, you're not grounding yourself, you're reading the scriptures, you're not praying, you're not fasting, you're not gonna have that wisdom and stability spoken about in Isaiah, man. You're gonna panic, you're gonna freak out, you're gonna make rash decisions, and before you know it, you're in the line.
That's right.
You next. You know?
God. This is Matthew 24:42. Watch therefore, for you know not what hour your Lord doth come.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta watch, man.
Yeah. You know, that's why we read it earlier, man. Measure thou the time diligently, man. This is not a game, man. All right? And all of you guys that told them that know, you really know, secretly know that we're correct on this matter, man.
Right, yeah.
All of you camps that know, and the most, you ain't gotta tell me. You can lie to me all you want. The Most High sees you niggas. He knows. All you camps that know, and you're telling your flock the opposite, man, the Lord got a special judgment for you niggas, man.
Yep, you guys are going to have the worst. Scripture said judgment shall start in the house of Israel. So when Jacob's trouble hits and these martial law demon camps get caught up, hey, you guys are going to be the ones screaming and hollering, being tortured in there. Mm-hmm. They're going to get you. Yeah. The Lord's going to put a special demon upon you and get you, man. Yeah. Hey, I was laughing at this movie called The Pope's Exorcist that came out on Netflix.
I haven't seen that one yet.
Gotta watch that, bro. Hey, that's uplifting to the spirit because it shows you the judgment of the Lord. Yeah. Because everything that was happening to them dudes, man, I don't want to spoil it for you, but hey, what was going on in the Vatican, man? All them exorcisms. Hey, just watch the movie. It started and it actually linked up to what the conquistadors did, the Spanish acquisition that was over here. Okay. And it was a direct punishment that was happening in the Vatican for what they were doing to the Israelites over here. So the Lord has been sending plagues of demons and possessing people over there because of that. So the Lord is going to send demons and plagues upon these people in these FEMA camps, man. He's going to send it on the officers that's controlling these camps, and they're going to have a special demonic spirit on them to do horrific things to people in these camps. Yeah. These prison camps, these labor camps, these concentration camps that are built all over America, they're going to have horrific stuff set up. So for you Israelites that's in the truth, and you know what we're talking about, Revelation 13, and you twisting it to convince people to go get it, that type of judgment is coming for you, man. You will be rounded up and thrown in them places, man. And the Lord's not going to have no mercy what he's going to do to you, man. It's a fearful thing to fall in the hands of Yahweh Shem Shai. Yeah. And watching that movie, The Pope's Exorcist, I'm like, damn, it makes sense. Because that's the most place on earth that's concentrated with demonic possessions is over there in Vatican City, man.
Right, because they demons, man. Yeah. Talking about the Pope, man. Like, God. I'm trying to find that the spirits be created. It's Surah 36, I think.
God, spirits be created for vengeance. Let me see here.
Let's see. Might be 38.
That's Ecclesiastes 39:28.
39. This is Ecclesiasticus or Sirach, chapter 39, verse 28. Salakia, I started verse 27. All these things are for good to the godly, so to the sinners they are turned into evil.
Right, so it's good for us. We're happy to see what's going to happen to you. It's good for the godly, but bad for you.
Con. And it says, there be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them, man.
Right. So hey, those spirits they're gonna be possessing people. They're not gonna be themselves. They might not even have any recollection or memory of what they did. There was an account that actually happened to that of when the police brutality going on in America. There was this one cop that shot a Jake, and legitimately did not remember any of the interaction. He shot him cold blood.
Yeah.
He was like, why'd you shoot him? I don't remember what happened.
Yeah. He got possessed.
He got possessed. A spirit got him to do it, man.
Yeah. See? Just like that, man. And you know what? It says that they're appeasing the wrath of the Most High. Mm-hmm. You see? So you at the same time, you're going to be crying out to the Most High, not knowing that he's appeasing the Most High.
Right.
The things he's doing to you is actually, the Lord is taking joy in that, man.
Yep.
While you out there crying out, no, nigga, it was too late. You see? Now he's got he made special creatures and men, whatever apparitions, whatever the judgment is, they're specially designed for you niggas, man.
That's right, man.
And when it starts going down, just know the Most High is with it. He's not only with it, he's appeased by it, man.
That's right, bro.
That's how much wrath there is in the Most High. We can't stress to you enough how angry the Lord is, man. You see, that's why we beat these scriptures over your head over and over and over again, man. Because once the wrath is set, that's it, man.
That's it.
There is not going to be a special lower level wrath for people that are Israelites that took the chip, Salakia, the CHARAGMA, you know, and he's going to give you a special lower level. No, man.
Right. Like
Apostle Tahar said, man, you're going to die the death of Esau, man. The people that he hates, you're going to die that death for being that way. That's how angry the Lord is, man. You know, that's why it's such a grievous thing to watch men that know what this thing is and sit up there and lie to you, man. What do you think is going to happen to these guys, man? You know?
That's right, bro. If we could, Baba Shah, bring that 2 Corinthians 2:11, and we probably can close out on that once you got another precept.
This is a book of 2 Corinthians, chapter 2, verse 11. It says, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices.
Right, man. So unless you want the spiritual demon Satan and his physical counterpart Esau, Edom, to get advantage of you, be not ignorant of his devices.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Don't take, the fruit punches that he comes out with in your body.
Yep.
Don't take this device, the CHARAGMA, Revelation 13 and 16, in your hand and your head. At this point, we gave you enough edification in this lesson. We gave you definitions. We showed you images. We backed it up with scriptures. We gave you histories. Okay? So where you should know that you should stay clear away from this that's coming out.
And even Esau is bringing this out, man. So we know there's no excuse for y'all not to know, man.
That's right.
You know?
That's right, man. So, you got any other precepts on that? Khan, you can close this out.
Khan. So with that, I'm going to give all praise, glory, and honor that's due to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Hakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. Shalom.
Shalom.